Alright, so our computer had a friggin' meltdown again. Depressing. Yeah, so we're probably having GPU overheating issues again. I thought we were good to go, man. Going to thermal settings. It's still running a little hot. That's weird. Okay, we are applying extra fan speed. So sorry about that for anybody who was watching. It's annoying as hell. Anyway, hopefully we're back into the verse with where we were. Right there, right there around yellow. But we'll see. I am now watching my thermal settings a little bit more closely. I shouldn't have to, man. But here we are. Yeah, I may actually have to take this to some computer guys and drop it off, see what's going on. But hopefully we're in the same area there around yellow, so we can get to mining real quick and then take resources around for some of those missions. Yeah, it feels bad, man. After mining, I'll probably hop in the F7, and we will get to doing some. Oh, hey, yay! We are good to go here. That's awesome. All right, there's the copper. Rock on. Pressing M to bring out the mining. Boom. Just gotta get nice and close here. It's like 40% roughly is our hold even, 45%. That's not. There's a lot of inert materials there. We're gonna try and avoid those high percentages of inert. So I'd say 50% plus inert we're going to avoid. Inert. Okay, that's nice that they kind of split that off for us. decent. A little too much sway. Alright, not enough inert materials to worry about at all. Yeah, ni nada. Oh, that's too many. Okay. Alright, let's check out these rocks down here. Which one is our lowest inert material percentage? 60%, 46%, 36% inert, and 8% inert. Okay. So these two are our lowest. Let's go ahead and get after them. Drop it back down to that 37-ish%. There we go. Now, is it still climbing? No, it's fairly stable, but we're gonna pump it up a little bit just to get it into the middle of the zone. And now we're climbing very slightly. Good deal. Very few inert materials, which again is what we're looking for. Like Humble Monk has pointed out before to us, we are only getting about 45% of the materials back from the refinery because they take a little off, well, a lot off the top. Taxes suck, bro. Slash operating costs for the refinery, I guess. The Empire doesn't run for free. Now, is this one gonna have... Nope, this is mostly the goods. Alright. Drop back to like 38 to 40%, somewhere in there, once we get close. We're losing slightly on 38, moving up to 39. Maybe losing slightly, moving to 40. Okay, 39 to 40% for this size rock is our fun zone. Extractor mode on, and let's go ahead and get some. There's my copper ore. Rock on, rock on. and it's medium for us. We can probably mine 30 and 40k rocks. But I think 50, 60k might be out of our reach. Which I guess is fine. Alright, we're going to scroll down to 90 once we get into the optimal zone a bit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Goodness. Decrease even further. Right now we're losing slightly, so... we need to sub-break these rocks. Oh! We're going to leave that alone. That's a very small percentage of copper and a very large percentage of inert materials. Just regular old space dirt. This one's good for it, though. Let's see. Alright, now hopefully that inert material is isolated into one rock. This one's good for the mining. And so is this one. So this one I think we can just leave alone, right? 33% inert materials. It's only 25% copper, so like, I'll leave that alone. All these need to be sub-broken, don't they? Alright, cool. Yeah, I press Alt left click to switch to the laser. Oh, that's a very small percentage as well, which means that these three over here on the left are larger percentages of copper. Since these on the right had higher percentages. Oh yeah, this is pure copper, dude. Okay, rock on. This is going to be good for those missions. So scrolling all the way down to 20% is going to be our closest to hold even. Though I think there's going to be a slight gain.
I stand corrected. Hold even was all the way down at 20%. So we are good. And that one's all copper all the time. Rock on, dude. Inert materials are so low that it doesn't matter. So we're just going to go ahead and Alright, so when the heads-up display is against the backdrop of a lighter planet or like snow or something, it's hard to see. Like the white kind of washes out my display. Which is why I tilted, just in case y'all were curious. I'm sure you know. Alright, up we go. A little bit more here, and we're just going to go ahead and go back to refine it after this. Then we'll come out and look for, I guess, titanium. At 20% we're still getting slightly because this is a small rock, so we're just going to feather it in. Just gonna turn it on and off again. I'm trying to keep that in the middle of the optimal zone, middle to the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna refine the copper, sell the tin, and then get back out. Here we go. Every time we see orotite, we're also going to check it out, just because it sells really well since people can use it to craft armor. So, yeah. Our zoom function works. Our scan function works. We're good. Alright, we are now pressing Alt-N, left Alt-N, to request a hangar with landing services. Rock on, here we go. We have our small hangar, teensy weensy hangar, but it's good enough for me. Pressing N to bring our landing gear down. So popping your landing gear slows you a little bit in space flights. If you're thinking about crashing into a station, you can try to pop your landing gear and boost your reverse thrusters and pray that it works. Engines off, and we are hopping out. We'll store the ship and then offload the ore. Whoa, why am I... That is so weird. I was crawling out of the seat. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright, we're going to store it here. after we ensure the loadout. One sec, because I want to ensure those mining modules. Submit and store. Now he's going to go check out the refinery. Get that sorted out. Another mining run. After this. Maybe 2. Let's see, it's iron, copper, titanium. Yeah, I think it's just 1. We just need to go get a load of titanium, because we have copper, we did an aluminum run last time, we have iron, so we just need a titanium run. And then we will go and do some combat missions while we're waiting. And after that, we will do some Shubin contracts for dropping off materials.
Today's scheduled waste disposal has been postponed until further notice.
Alright, refining copper, selling tin. Stand by. So, material location, it's aboard the Prospector still. Let's set this up. I'm doing parametric chromolysis because we have, while it's low speed, it's low cost and high yield, so. Let's see, we'll sell the tin at the other station. Actually, yeah. Refining all the copper. There we go. Alright, half an hour. Cool, we will still be online. Hopefully, unless my kid daughter is like, well, being a toddler. We'll see. We'll see. Pray for me. Alright, we're selling all this stuff. What? We can't sell the tin here? Uh-oh. Alright, I guess we gotta refine it to get it out of the hold. Right. A little bit of tin. So it should be out of our ore storage. We're gonna go right back. We're gonna do titanium if we can find it. And then we'll come right back. What? Back to the hangar we go. We're going to retrieve the Prospector again and get back out into the stars. Well, not the stars. The moon. Yella, specifically. To the asteroid belt. You can kind of find a little bit of almost everything in the asteroid belts. Not like everything. I've yet to find Stellarone out there, but...
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
Alright, that audio glitch. Not great, my friends. Yeah, I actively hate the audio glitch, and I'm sure you guys do too, so... Sorry about that. Yeah, there's our okay, water machine. What else back here? Do we have a toilet? Yep, there's the toilet. See, what we need now is bowel and urinary tract mechanics, so we can use the restrooms aboard. Aboard the toilets. Sorry, restrooms aboard the ships. Sorry, my mind is a little bit weird right now. I've been alternating with potty training for the kid between the words toilet and potty and restrooms. And so I've been bombed with all the terms and they're floating in my head. And I didn't mean to say any of them. I meant to say aboard ship, not aboard restroom, but like, yeah. Whoop. Right, now the navigation screen's working as it's supposed to. So previously that we had that bug where the ship overlay was overlaid over the mobile glass, which was not the greatest. But it worked this time. Our refining work order has been completed. Oh yeah, that's the 10. Okay. Alright, our coolers are working, we're cooled, good. And there's our moon. Rock on. Getting back to the asteroid belt. Looking for titanium this time. Oh, there's the thing. What is this? Hey, look at us. Lucky, lucky, lucky. So we're going to try and get a full hold of titanium. Again, if I see orotype around, I'll go for it, but pressing M to engage that mining boom and all the sensors. Very low percentage of inert materials here, high percentage of titanium. Okay. Some good quality titanium too, the 860s for the smaller and more valuable portion. That's nice. We're going to gradually increase that laser power. This is nearly a 20k rock though. Okay, yeah, we're good. Full power to fast heat it, kind of like frying eggs real quick. And then here in a moment we will flip it. Instability is a little high, but it's not the worst. We're losing ground there at 44. How about 50? Losing ground slightly at 50. Up into 55. See what happens. And we're gaining slightly. Alright, I have to sub-break this because it's a bit larger of a rock. We're not going to do 55. We're going to do like, yeah, 30s works. 30s is progressing rapidly. How's 20 doing? Okay, we're going to have to feather it in. That's fine though. Here we are, keeping that in the optimal zone. Get in the zone! Optimal zone. So yeah, this thing was basically 0% inert materials. We're just going to go ahead and gather everything. We're gonna break all of it and just, yeah. Yeah, we're mostly titanium here, so we're just gonna gather all this stuff once it's broken up. But we're gonna have to feather it into the optimal zone again. I think it's gonna be this way for all these, since it broke it up into slightly smaller fragments. This one's good as well. One of these rocks is going to have a larger percentage of inert materials, and I'm going to have to think about whether to go for it or not. I'll probably still break it up, because I think the inert materials are going to break off slightly more with these rocks. We're doing pretty well. This is going quickly. I mean, we found what we needed fast, so I'm just glad I had the focus module on to make the optimal zone a little bit larger. Is this inert? Oh yeah, that's, you know what, most of it is inert. The further back you are in the optimal zone, typically the more stable it is. Oh, we have some latency of some kind going on. Alright, let's check our percentages on these real quick. Oh, that's a lot of inert. I don't want that. This one's good though. Okay. And how about this one? I don't... Maybe all of the inert materials got bounced into that one rock. No. It was both of them. Alright, cool. And this one is very good to mine. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, some desync troubles. Not the biggest deal, but still a deal. Yeah, we're almost done with the mining portion of this stream. All I'm doing is gathering for delivery contracts right now. Alright, gather that whole thing. We're gonna go for these now. Well, these are pretty good percentages, I think. I mean, it's alright. Again, once we've sub-broken it down, titanium tends to split off inert materials pretty well. Alright, where's our hold? Alright, hold steady is like 30%. Cool. Maybe slightly lower. We're going to get away from the overcharge zone. Retreating back to 24%. And it works. A couple of these we may have to sub-break down again. Oh, that's a high percent of inert. We're not going to go for that. How about this one? A lot of titanium ore. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Yuck, that's a lot of inert materials. But it does tend to split off larger into... Yeah, see? Here, there's more titanium in this. Okay, we're going to fill up the bulk of our cargo hold this time, so we're just going to go straight back after this, and then we'll get into a little bit of ship combat while we are waiting for the refinery to complete its work. Switching over to the mining laser. Okay, cool. Not a super high percentage of titanium here, but I mean, we'll take it. Heck it. You know, I'll just go ahead and grab the rest of the stuff after this. We have enough space in our cargo hold because we're going to go back anyway. Ship mining for this. Okay, less titanium than the others anyway, so. We're going to drop to like 38-ish%, somewhere in there. Oh, nope, 30%. To be safe, I want to stay away from the overcharged zone.
Jake Brogan from Shubin here. Glad to see you picked up another contract. Let's use the PAT approach. Preparation, action, and thoroughness. Good luck.
Mostly inert materials, but I mean... Whoa. Whoops. Let's hope that doesn't stick. We're gonna let that cool off a little bit from the overcharge zone. Wait, are we? I just want to keep it at a higher level on the optimal so we don't lose it and have to totally redo it. Yeah, it charged pretty fast. There it is. Broke into a lot of little pieces, so let's see. It's a lot of inert materials there. How about this one? Yeah, we'll check them all. Alright, the inert may have been breaking off into smaller chunks. Okay, those are all inert. With like no titanium on them. The titanium may have kept to itself. Lucky us. Yeah, we'll still take it. I'll just sell the inert materials off at the station. It's fine. Yeah, that one's no bueno. How about these last two? These should have more titanium. Yep. Alright, this one's rocking. This one will have some good stuff. And we're just going to feather it on in. So yeah, almost done with this run. Most of that was inert. So we'll check. Nope, nope, that's titanium. Nice. Yeah, the more boxes we can get, obviously, the better. So. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, we're almost max capacity. Oh, this is 100% titanium. Rock on. Yeah, this ought to finish us off. Backing out to the edge of the optimal zone to kind of keep it stable. And we're just going to collect everything because we know it's good from the scan. Alright, here we go. We're going to go refine, and then we're going to do a couple combat missions while we are waiting for the refinery process to finish. I'm also going to make another coffee here in just a second, so stand by for that. Alright, we are requesting hangar and getting this thing done. Alright, in we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and store this bad boy. And go to the refinery. It is time. So let's see, the audio glitch I guess is just in the middle of stations right now. That seems to be where it's isolated.
Could we get a fire marshal down to Nico?
Yep, there's the audio glitch. That is annoying. Alright, Miss Prospector, here we go. Pyrometric chromalysis again, and just gonna refine like everything. Yep. Storing that here, we have 40 minutes. Cool. So next phase is gonna be ship combat. Or just general merc work.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your mouth sensors. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
Let's see. There's Habs. I'm gonna go make my coffee once I'm in the lobby area. We're gonna recall a ship. Wait a second, I don't have my cannons on my F7A.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, that's right. Frick. Alright, one sec. We're gonna do F7C. Alright.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Alright, we're gonna check out the stats on it. S7C Mark II. Alright, we have our small turret there. Yeah, okay. We're going to unequip these cannons. You know what? No. No, we're not. We're going to retrieve it and head to Microtech, where we're going to buy a turret and more cannons. So stand by.
Your vehicle has please visit us again.
Yeah, we're going to go to New Babbage. We're going to upgrade the F7C Hornet, and then we're going to do some bounty contracts. And while we are in flight, to Microtech, I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee because your boy is tired. Well, I should have taken these off. Nah, whatever. It's fine. Such a gorgeous ship, man. Alright. Okay. We are gonna boogie. Landing at New Babbage. We're gonna go to Center Mass. we are close. We're gonna make sure that our firing is set to staggered. Get our panel real quick. Gunnery. Yep, staggered firing is on. That's good. We're basically going to grab this gear, equip it, save it as our loadout, and then get back out into space. I may end up actually making it a ballistic loadout. Yeah. You know what we're going to do? Yeah, ballistic cannons, I think. So, 2 size 2, 2 size 3, 2 size 4. I see the spaceport. There's those flashing lights, the little beacons. Waiting on a hangar now. And dropping into SCM mode. We're rocking. We're going to refuel, excuse me, and then store the ship. And we're going to go buy stuff to upgrade this bad boy. Alright, we're going to make it as fast as we can, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Lamborghinis and beat feet to center mass here at New Babbage to purchase weapons for the ship. And the appropriate turret as well. We're going to replace that storage box with a proper Hornet turret. taking the metro from the from the airport here, spaceport, to where we need to go. We're going for the Commons. Yep. Oh, train's not arriving for a minute, so we have a little while to hang out. Our GPU internal temperature is getting a little high. I'm going to turn up this secondary fan that I have down here. Let me see if that'll help things out. Just pumping fresh air into it. Yeah, for a second I was sitting there at like 49 degrees Celsius on my GPU's internal temperature. And once we started getting around like close to 50 there, I started getting uncomfortable, because that is when my computer tends to black screen and start overclocking. So it may be a hardware issue. It may also be that I need... Maybe I need to switch operating systems.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Lord Tagi, what does he want?
Careful, doors are now closing.
Wait a sec. Is this the guy I was on UEX Corp with? You know what? I'll stay in his party. I'll just, I'll share... Whoop. Nope, this is the Commons. Okay, cool. Which is where we wanted to go. Center mass up this way. There it is. Nice. We'll get in here, make our purchases real quick, and then get out. No problemo. We did store our ship, right? Size 2, size 1, size 3, okay. We're gonna say turrets. There we go. Anvil. I think this is 2 size 3 weapons. Yep, there it is.
Good purchase.
Going for guns now. Let's see. Size 4s. Alright, I think that might be one that we go for. Size 2 repeaters. Okay. Okay, size 2 cannons. Hmm. I may go with the longsword type cannons, but we are taking 2 of these because it's size 4. Yep.
I think you're going to be happy
1 for the
with that.
money, 2 for the show. Can I not buy deadbolt 5s here? Could buy 1, 2, and 3 here. Interesting. Okay, so they kind of took that away. Very well. You gotta loot them. Right, now we don't want repeaters. We want size 2 and size 3.
Good purchase.
Now, let's do this thing. Instead of Revenant Gatling, we're going with that. Size 4 slots. Yeah, buddy. Nose turrets, we're going with 10 series greatsword. And 11 series broadsword. Alright, we have a whole ballistic cannon loadout here. Feels good. Let's confirm the placement now. Yep, it's showing. That's good. Good deal. And now we're just gonna go straight back. Cool game, first time on my channel. Hey man, well I appreciate you dropping by, Shaft Man. Have you ever played Star Citizen before? If not, dude, it's free fly right now, which means it's free to play, free to check it out. It's still in active development, keep that in mind, but so it's buggy, but it's been constantly improving, and I'm just friggin' loving it, man. So, I'm going to travel back to the spaceport now. Maybe I should have grabbed something to drink because my hydration level's a little low. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight back to the Crusader area and then pick up Bounty Contractor 2. Did you haven't played yet? Okay, cool. Yeah, highly recommend. Or instead of using time, you could watch someone like me. I am kind of a noob. Well, not noob. I'm just scrub. That's the word I'm looking for. Scrub. But we're about to show some ship combat once we get back to the orbit area of Crusader. So we only came out to this system to just get the upgrades for that ship, since this is a high-tech area. They have good cannons and stuff, so that's the reason. A little bit of glitch there off the tracks. Realistically, we were just killed in a tragic rail accident.
Nearing next stop.
Yeah, whenever free flight's enabled and they open up to everybody, A, it's pretty awesome, but B, there is more server load, so, and more ships on in the verse, so it's a little laggier than normal. But it's all good, man. So yeah, we have about slightly under an hour left on the stream. And then I gotta get I'll get dressed for work, and I'll make breakfast, get my kid up, get her ready to go to daycare, and then we'll duck out. But that's not for another 50 minutes or so here. It's like massive losses. Nah, man, you wouldn't. I don't know that you'd get lost. Sometimes people do run out of fuel out in the middle of space, but you're able to drop beacons for either NPCs or people to come and refuel you. I'm going to ensure that loadout real quick. 1 second. We have all the turrets. We have the cannons. Alright, rock on. We're ensuring that so that if we meet our untimely demise, we can get that loadout back that we just spent a little while putting together. Right, to our hangar, and then to space. Stand by. So yeah, if you were in the middle of space without that was weird. Let's try this again to pull it up. Sometimes that happens. Can I not retrieve it? Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Here, let's try and do a thing. Let's try to... I can't retrieve anything on this. Weird. Okay. We're gonna go back to the lobby. Alright. That's, unfortunate.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright, I'm going to try to scrap it and then ensure the loadout. Or we have guns. Insurance submission. Yep, there we go. Confirmed. Check marked. Scrapping it.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
And we cannot retrieve it. Okay, we're trying something else now. We're trying to log out and log into a different server.
Goodbye.
1 sec. Haven't had this happen before. They're gonna swap servers.
It was great.
Buggy, I say. Yes, buggy indeed. So yeah, you know what? I'm not even switching servers. I'm just logging out, logging back in to try to reset it. Hey, Tegan, what's up? Welcome back. Glad to see you. Yeah, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. It's been a little bit. How's the work going with the artistry? Loading back in. Hopefully this resets it. If this doesn't, then I'm gonna straight up switch servers to like an EU server or something and see if that works out. So other than the audio stuttering before, this is actually the first bug that I've encountered today. So overall, I mean, not the worst. Alright. Did properly log out, woke up in the HAB unit. So we're going to make our way back to the spaceport. Wish me luck. Elevator called. Good. Just waiting on it. There's the audio stutter, so it's in spaceports, space stations. I don't really get it outside of those. Okay. To the spaceport we go. Oh hey, look. Aw, it just left. Rip. You said you have crappy internet? I'm sorry to hear that, Tegan.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
That's weird. I shouldn't have been able to glitch. Yeah. Buggy, buggy, buggy. But we'll see if we can actually pull our ship. That's weird that it did that where it like got stuck on. Like it's obviously in the hangar or in the inventory for the local inventory. Yeah, once we get flying, it'll be all right. It's just I have to actually get out of the hangar. Oh no, that doesn't bode well either. Well, this is also just the metro. It might not be connected to the hangars, but there's some. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a desync issue. I don't know. Wait, not on the elevator. Let's go to the spaceport and try this again. If we can't, then we're just going to keep troubleshooting. We're going to jump servers to try and correct the issue. Now, we definitely ensured that loadout. Like, we did it twice to make sure. And it did show the check mark. And we verified it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay,
Vehicle selected.
let's
Stand by.
see.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Your vehicle, please visit us again. Goodbye.
Right. It is showing the actual the nav point for the ship itself, so it should be there. Yep, nav point has not disappeared yet. And it's there, okay. But look at that. It doesn't actually have... It doesn't have any of the upgrades we applied. Huh. Maybe I should have checked the insurance tab first. One sec. Alright, we're going to store this again. So this was some issue with adding all the components onto it, maybe. Maybe there's some kind of a sync issue. Sorry, synchronization. I meant sync as in S-Y-N-C-H. So we're going to try this again. We're going to re-add those components onto it. Caution signs down, hangar clear. Alright, we're going to open this up and try to do this again. Alright. That's how this is going to go today. Alright. Alright, we're going back to center mass. Gosh dang, dude, this is a lot of running around instead of actually doing missions. So that's unfortunate. Alright, just keeping tabs on my GPU. We are at 46 degrees. Okay. As long as we're not hitting 50, I think we're fairly safe. But yeah, those GPU overheating issues are unfortunate and didn't really start until until after I switched to Linux Mint. So again, I may try to download a different operating system. Whoops. But we'll see. Going back to the store, we're going to try this one more time because I'm stubborn. So yeah, that should not have happened. 100% should not have happened. Oh no, don't leave without me! Okay.
Careful.
We are aboard. Are we going that way? I think, yes. Yes, we are. Sorry guys, traveling back and forth on the Metro loop probably isn't the gameplay y'all are wanting. So I apologize for that. I apologize for CIG's mistakes. Alright, we'll do this again. We'll try and blaze through it real fast. Alright, this is the Commons, right? It says the Commons. Rock on. Alright, we're going to go to center mass, get this knocked out as fast as possible. I'm going to Alt-H, take my helmet off real quick so we can have something to drink as well while we're out here. Get that AI you can interact with now, that little AI person, so that's cool. Helmet back on, we are hydrated, and we're going back to center mass. I hate that we had that bug. That I'm gonna have to report that on the issue council later. Enjoying the show? I appreciate it, Chef Man. Enjoying the bug workthroughs. Yeah, it's so we're buying 2 of these, 1
Nice choice.
and 2. 2 of these, 1 and 2. Going for the turrets again. 2 size 3 weapons, yep. Buying 1 of those.
Nice choice.
Going for the gun again, and we are buying the size 4 cannon for the wings. 2 of them.
Good purchase.
Okay, now escape and F1. We're gonna go check our vehicles, make sure that we are properly on it. Huh. It did not register as having been bought. Weird. Let's try and buy it at this page.
Nice choice.
Alright, the money disappeared out of my account. One sec. Excuse me. Actually, hold up. We're going to try and buy the turret. And see if we can equip that. It's this one. Buy it this way. Through this part of the store menu. Going back to the vehicle tab for upgrades. And now there's 2 available. Okay. We've saved it. Where's the nose slot area? Okay, we are repurchasing a nose turret. Stand by. Yep, size 2 weapons. Buying it through this part of the store.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, we're going to be bouncing back and forth as we upgrade the ship bit by bit. Yeah, no missiles. Yikes. Okay, we have the broadsword cannons. We have these that we've purchased. Yeah, okay, we did double purchases on these because of the lag here. That's unfortunate, dude. I'm low on the wall. I appreciate it, man. Here, let's turn that on. My little brother got that for me for my birthday. Switching the Revenant Gatling to the cannon here. There we go. We're saving those changes in equipping. And we have the... Yep, there's the turret. Okay. We are all cannoned out. Looks like we're good to go. Fingers crossed. Yeah, my little brother did a good job getting that together for me, man. He put some thought into it. That was really touching. Howdy, nice to meet you. I'm gonna go do some bounty contracts, but see you around the verse. If y'all get into like a tactical strike group or something sometime, hit me up. Am I carrying my helmet right now? What the heck, dude? I am. We're going to litter. One sec. And we're going... Alt-H. Please, Alt-H? Oh, no. Whoop. there it is. We're putting that bad boy back on. I don't want to be flying without a helmet and that heads-up display. We're going to double check our vehicles just to make all the way sure. We'll do this a couple times because now I'm paranoid.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Alright, we are right on time.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Alright, we should have time for a couple bounty contracts once we get back to Crusader. And with cannons, we should be able to punch through the armor of medium to heavy ships, bit by bit. Yeah, for extended engagements, lasers are better, I think, because ammunition capacity becomes an issue with ballistic weapons. But as far as actually punching through, you know, your smaller to medium craft, ballistics, I feel like, are better. But if I'm in a medium or light fighter like I am now, or will be, fighting a sub-capital or capital class ship or something, I think I want lasers so that I have longer lasting munition capacity that's not going to be dependent on a magazine.
Next stop.
Alright, now hopefully this sticks. So, checking it again. We'll check it one more time before we hit the ASOP terminal. Everything shows on there. Then we're going to insure it. Up to the spaceport real fast. And then we will hit the ASOP terminal. Well, we'll check our ship's status again, then ensure the loadout, and then hit the ASOP terminal. Or actually, no, we're hitting the ASOP terminal and then ensuring the ship loadout once we see it populated.
Creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Yep, still good.
Welcome.
Again, hi, I'm Ghost. I'm paranoid about this.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations. Please visit us again.
I see it popping up.
Bye.
We should be able to insure it via the ASOP terminal in the hangar. So like while I'm looking at it in front of me, I'm going to insure it. Yep, there we are. We have all the stuff on it. Now we're going to insure it while it's in front of us. C788, 2, 11 series, 10 series, 2 of each. Turret, flight blades. Okay, cool. Yep, we're good. We're confirming the insurance loadout is checkmarked. We're good. Now we're going to climb in, go back to the Crusader orbit, and start blasting. That's a big gun, dude. Look at that. Well, spiraling is gorgeous. I like big guns, and I cannot lie. Alright, requesting departure. Powering on. Alright, let's go ahead and go get extra atmospheric real quick. I think for Microtech we leave atmosphere around 9 clicks. Oh, nope. 11 clicks. We're navigating towards Crusader. All we need to do is get to the general area. So 1 sec. Oh, we got server errored. Yeah, like I said, so when free flight is up, there is a lot of activity on the servers, and sometimes the servers will get pushed to the max. So, thankfully server error is here. We don't need to Alt F4 or log out or anything. All we do is wait, and the servers do repair themselves. So, hang on tight. Gives me a chance to drink more coffee. Silver lining, or dark brown lining. The dark brown is not shit, even though it's Star Citizen. It's just coffee. So. Can we access global? Oh, nope. We can't even switch over the different chats. Bummer, dude. Nope. I can't switch between different chat rooms. Oh, no. 1 sec. Like I said, my kiddo's been going through some sleep withdrawal, or sleep change, as she grows and develops. So if you hear that occasionally in the background, been rough for her lately. So if she starts crying, then I'm gonna go on intermission and go sing her lullabies. So stand by for that potential. Drinking mullein tea. What is mullein tea? Sorry, I've never heard that one before. Alright, I think my kid daughter is good to go. Yeah, sometimes it takes like 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer for the server errors to resolve. So we're just hanging out, man. It's one thing after another right now. while we were while we were mining near Crusader, this wasn't so much of an issue. But yeah, like I said, these server errors do resolve on their own. So we'll just have to wait. Yeah, welcome to the Star Citizen experience. Yeah. There we go. Right, here we go. Once we get to Crusader, we are going to pull up a bounty contract and start blasting. It'll take us 3 or 4 minutes to get all the way over there. That's good for the lungs. Okay, 3 cats are allergic to them. Hopefully they're all okay. Fair enough. See, you know, a few years ago, I would have just said pop a Benadryl, but I guess studies in the past couple of years have shown that Benadryl is directly linked to short-term memory loss, or like one of the sub-ingredients is. So that explains the hell out of me. I used to do Benadryl like nightly to take care of seasonal allergies. So, and I do have issues with running off and forgetting things, so I do wonder how much it affected me. I don't want to just blame it for everything, but there is potential there now that I know about that. So, once you know about something like that, you're tempted to wonder if that is the root cause of the issues you've been having. Like, I don't want to just blame everything on that, but okay, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I'll stay in their party. If they added me to hunt me, then fine. But we're going to go have fun with these ballistic cannons and some NPC ships. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, now I take Zyrtec when I'm having allergy issues, which I should probably do. I get hay fever, so like I'm badly allergic to hay for whatever reason. So like the occasional times that I've gone and baled hay, you know, without sleeves, I'll start dripping. You know, sinuses are awful, and my arms would like rash up all over the arms from where I was touching the stuff. Doing training, low crawling through grass, everywhere the grass touched on my arms would be rashed up. Like, it was pretty bad. And I wonder if there's some kind of a cure for it, or some kind of a fix, like maybe eating outside so that allergens are in my food, so my body gets used to it and stops, you know, through consumption, stops seeing that as a threat. So do you prefer natural remedies? Yeah, me too, man. Like I don't like meds in general. Yeah, natural solutions are going to be better if you can find them. It's just a matter of finding them, because I feel like we've been inundated, at least in Western societies, with kind of, maybe not even Western societies, maybe it's just like American and like Canadian, but kind of a medicate everything away mentality, and that's not healthy. All these synthesized things, these chemicals we're putting into our bodies, are probably having negative long-term consequences. I mean, the same thing with like genetic modification to food and pesticides, the insane amount of preservatives and sugar and saturated fats that we have in at least American diets. These do negatively affect long-term health and lead to chronic health conditions. I think that's probably at least 50 or 60% of the issues health-wise that we're seeing. Try the Yogi brand Breathe Deep Tea. I haven't. I know the Yogi brand, Natural Remedies, I think, or Natural Medicinals, whatever it's called. Those teas are pretty nice. I do like taking hibiscus tea for blood pressure issues, because after the Marine Corps I was like sitting at a blood pressure like 160 something over like 130 something. Not good. I had basically sitting hypertension because it's the Marine Corps and I take things to heart too much. But yeah, the wife and I do try to make sure that our teas are like, fair trade, and make sure, if we can, they're companies that are paying their workers decently well, not using, underage child labor and stuff. So basically responsible sourcing, when we can. And I know it's not always possible, but I just don't like corpos taking too much advantage of people. I like corporations that have a good moral sense about them. We're going to go ahead and stop this travel early and look up a bounty contract or two. Let's see, orbital laser platform. No, we're looking for ship combat. Moderate risk, small multi-crew craft. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a moderate risk contract. Oh, there's Kiddo.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
Alright, let's go get our blood money. We're going to do one bounty mission. Then we're going to go claim the stuff from the refinery, which should be done. And then we're going to try and do a Shubin delivery mission if we have time. We're kind of cutting it close though, so I might not be able to, because I still have to get dressed for work and cook and get my kid fed and all that here within, and be leaving within an hour. I want to give her like half an hour to eat if I can, because she's a kid. She deserves a little bit of time and not to be rushed to play around and all that. So well, I'm not saying deserves. That's wrong. But I try to be nice to my kid and just let her be a kid, Pressing Z and looking around a little bit. Cool little moon. Oh, there's our target. Rock on. Dropping into SCM mode. This shouldn't take too long. I may actually just do 2 bounty contracts and then bounce back to reclaim the refinery materials. Oh, there's Kiddo. I thought I was in staggered fire mode. One sec. And he's not fighting back, which is crazy. It says we're in staggered fire mode. I'm gonna cut engines. Turn them back on. No, she's alright. Okay. She's starting to wake up. One sec, guys. I think she's good. We are on. I think we're on staggered fire. Uh oh. Oh, my engines are off. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know that we are actually on staggered fire, but it's alright. It'll buff. I'm surprised this guy hasn't aggroed. I mean, I shot the heck out of him just a second ago. Yeah, see, ballistics go partially through the shields. Alright, Dunskies.
Just got confirmation that bounty's been cleared. I'll get you paid.
Alright, let's do one more. Do we have any high-risk targets available? That's a ground high-risk. That's just shooting them up. Precision strike. That's a ground target. We're gonna go here. Silas Battaglia, huh? No. Now it says Vasily Referral. Interesting. Oh yeah, sometimes the names don't align from when you accept the contract to what appears on your screen afterwards. Which is a little weird. Wait, he's not inside the facility, is he? Yeah, because I'm not going inside the facility right now. I don't have any armor or anything like that. Yeah, this is a go into the facility kind of mission. I'm not gonna... Nope, I'm not going to do that right now. That's gonna take way too long. HRT, yeah, these are all in-person missions, which I might do FPS next time, but right now we're going to do ship combat and then duck out of here. Daymar. Okay. Going to Daymar.
Take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
But navigation is online. Stand by. Actually, we're going to go this way. And then halt our quantum travel partway through the jump once we get past Crusader. And you can see Daymar. Whoa. Whack. It did not previously look like it was going to take us through the planet like that, so that's a little wild. Okay, let's go to that one. Okay, cool. So, once this one's done, we're going to go back and land at Crusader Lagrange Station 1, so Crew L1, refuel, and then we're going to log off. The next stream is going to be Saturday night. We'll do a couple of shipping contracts now that we have the materials to do it. And we will then do some FPS bounty work, or merc work. Same thing, really, just by different names. We should be seeing our target soon. Is that him? No. This is. Well, this is a Saber, so once we get guns on him, it'll be easy enough. Is he just gonna... One sec. I want him to maneuver a little bit. There we go. Alright. So yeah, ballistics rock. Anyway, another enemy craft.
We'll mark one less shithead on the run. Pleasure doing business with you.
Is he gonna see me? Come on, Gladius. Whoa. One volley almost killed him. There's my get ready for work and everything else alarm. Alright, yes, the NPCs are not responding quite like they should. They're not... I feel like they're not aggressive enough, but maybe they toned it down for free flight since there are a lot of new people in the game. Maybe. That's just my personal Star Citizen conspiracy theory of the night. Which is okay. I mean, when you're in free flight and you're getting new people used to the game, it's okay to put kitty gloves on, I think. At least for the introductory to moderate missions. And that is A-okay. Alright, we're going to get here, we're going to land, and we're going to, you know, refuel, refit, reload, and log out. At which point yours truly will be getting ready for work, making breakfast, waking up the daughter. You know, general adulting things. But yeah, Crew L1, if y'all are ever in Verse, that's where I hang out typically. At least while I'm on Stanton. Once the new update drops, I might go hang out in the Nix system instead. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in here and land. Get my secondary alarm to make sure I'm not asleep or something. Alright. Just dropped a shielded mode, requested a hangar, and... Where's my hangar? Oh, there it is. Sorry, just having a little bit of fun with it. Alright, in we go. Landing gear is down. We're just gradually touching down. Okay. Going to the landing services. Refueling. Then we're going to restock munitions. Well, if it lets us. One sec. Yeah, we can only do one thing at a time. Maybe not. Weird. Anyway. It says processing. And we're good. So yeah, again, next time we're going to do, whoa. That was weird. God, those cannons are awesome. That just knocks stuff out of the sky so fast. Making sure to store the ship, because I'm not taking chances. And then we are logging out. But yeah, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. Shaftman, nice to meet you. Tegan, good to see you again. I'll be streaming again Saturday night. For my time zone, this is Friday morning. But yeah, Saturday night, US and Canada, Central Time, I'll be streaming once I get my kid down to bed and hang out with the wife a little bit. That'll be GMT, so for you Europeans, it'll be super early in the morning. But yeah, have a good week, guys. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright. Peace out, dudes.